Swing and a miss, struck him out. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Comes up empty.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
In the air to left center. Ramirez in position. And there's two down. So up next, Willie McGee. Short the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Duran is just one strike away. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and that is the ball game. Not a ton of offense. Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. And on the hill, the big righty, Joan Duran.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon, the left fielder, number 38, Stephen Kwan.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay. Now here is Ryan Dozier. And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. In the dirt. Throws to second. Tag. Save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Man at second. On the ground to third. Bregman to first. That's out number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Martinez.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2.
That's a really good take.
On the ground. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Colson Montgomery in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing. Leading off, Ian Kinsler. And that's fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 1 away.
A little drop and drive.
Just about ready to roll. Mickey Mantle digs in now. Okay, now somebody's got to explain this to me. An intentional walk to start the ball game? Come on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Anthony Santander at the plate. Just off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. On the ground, right side. That's the inning. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler. That one fouled off. Chris, the GBL is different for a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is having only 8 teams in the league. How does that impact these teams?
Well, I think it changes a lot of things for these hitters. Most obvious difference is you get really used to seeing these other pitchers, and it's not like they're running through a pitching book with 30 different teams anymore.
Santander on the move. 1 down. So who does it help more, the pitchers or the hitters?
I think it helps the hitters because they become more familiar with the pitcher's stuff. The shortened schedule, it doesn't help though, and that cuts into the amount of at-bats they get. So the GBL, it's just a different beast, dude.
And it one-ups the wall. The relay to second, not gonna get him, he's in there.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Ohtani. Ohtani at the plate now, and that's strike 1. And it's second. And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Well,
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's down and in. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So up next, Albert Pujols. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. There's 1. On to first. Save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there. Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. On the ground to the left. Loves it on the dive to first. What a play. Inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now big nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike 1. Judge gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Andres Jimenez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there.
Kinsler. 1 at second. On to first, double play. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
To Jimenez. A sensational double play.
Great job on the mound, fielding his position and making a good throw to second to get the double play started. Far too often we see pitchers have a hard time with that throw, but no issues right there. That's good practice paying off in a game and resulting in 2 big outs.
2 down, nobody on. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Miami, leading off, Chandler Simpson. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed. In the air to left center. Lynn on the move to the gap. And a quick out, number 1. Mickey Mantle will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. That clips the corner.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. Pedroia in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Gotta say too much. I don't gotta say